Tell you, we are just buzzing about this next guest. So it's National Gardening Day, in case you didn't know. The perfect time to start sowing the seeds of thought on how to improve your green thumb this summer. And for that, we are welcoming back to the show the wonderful, the wise Christopher Griffin, better known on Instagram as the Plant Queen.
Yes!
Yay! Yes,
the Queen has more than 200 plants, or green girls, I love that, as you like to call them, in their Brooklyn home. They have years of plant knowledge and wisdom, and they're sharing some of that with us today. So let's welcome back to the show, Christopher Griffin, the Plant Queen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to thank us once you see the plants that we're about to show you.
We're in need.
Good morning.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay. So first up, though, for National Gardening Day, we hear that you have 4 tips for folks looking to green up their home.
Yes. So, greening up your home can be a very therapeutic process. And, for folks who are just looking to begin this beautiful botanical journey, there's 4 easy things that you can do.
Okay.
So the first tip is to really get a sense of your environment, right? Because you want to figure out the scene that you're bringing your queen into, right? And so getting an idea of the direction of your windows, getting an idea of the temperature and humidity levels in your space is a great way to figure out, what the conditions are that you're bringing your plant into.
How do you know your humidity levels?
Ooh, yeah. So there's something called a hygrometer, and it's a little tool that you can get online. It's very easy, and it measures the temperature and the humidity level. So I have about 3 of them spaced throughout my apartment. And it's also just great for my body to know the average temperature and humidity level in the space. And for the windows, all you need to do is just utilize your compass app on your phone, and that will give you a sense of the kind of sunlight that's coming into your space. So that's tip number 1.
Okay.
And then tip number 2 is researching the green girl. So I cannot tell you how many times I went to a plant shop, was like, yes, God, let's get that green girl. Had no idea how to take care of her, didn't know what kind of conditions she enjoyed. And so just doing like a quick little Google search or asking the plant shopkeeper, like, what does this plant enjoy? What is her natural habitat? And making sure that your, the conditions in your apartment matches the need of the plant. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is repotting, right? Because plants typically come in their nursery pot, which is like that plastic little pot, which is mainly meant for transportation, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting a planter, preferably with a drainage hole, that is about 1 to 2 inches larger than the nursery pot, so that queen has room to grow. So that's tip number 3. And then tip number 4 is patience. That plant-parent patience. You want to make sure that you're allowing that plant to get adjusted to her new home, establish her rhythm, establish her flow. Do not move that queen about, right? I had an issue during that, early on in my plant-parent journey, where I was just like moving the plant along every time a leaf was dropping or a leaf was wilting. Just leave that queen where she is and let her get adjusted to her new home.
Oh, that's good advice. You have a potting
issue.
Plant
Queen, I have a personal question here, because my queen, my green queen, got dethroned when my 1 year and a half old toddler knocked it onto the ground. I had already transferred it out of the planter into a nice, planter with drainage and everything. So it has been disheveled. The bulbs are all over the place, but it's in the potter, all disheveled with not a whole lot of soil for 5 days now. This is a snake plant. So what is the likelihood that I can successfully transplant that into the planter with new soil? How should I do it? Is it going to survive?
Yeah, so snake plants are very, very resilient and really easy to care for. And so I do not think that you'll have an issue with that queen. I would just give her some new soil. If you want to reuse the same pot, please feel free to do so. If you think she needs some more room to grow, then I would plant her in a larger pot. And yes, those are some snake plants. I absolutely love snake plants. They're some of my favorite plants because they're just so hard to kill. So your queen will be fine. Give her some new soil, repot her.
There's hope.
There's hope for the queen.
There's hope. Okay, so we have some plants here that we kind of want to get your advice on. I don't know if you can see this sad little thing right here. There's no more green to this queen. I don't even know what it was, but the fact that it's not completely brown, there's a little bit of green, kind of gives me hope. What do you think?
Okay, so I can't really tell what plant that
I don't know
which is
either.
hilarious. But what I would encourage you to do,
Okay.
because this could be a fun little project for you. Plants are full of surprises. So I would snip away all those dead leaves,
So cut it.
right?
Okay.
I would cut it. I wouldn't water it as often, right? Because you don't want to
But if I snip
oversaturate
away
the
everything,
soil.
will there be anything left? It'll just look
Well,
like dirt.
because the leaves are already dead, they're not really going to do anything.
Okay.
And so, if the plant is going to have a chance, and pests really love decaying leaves, so you want to just make sure that you get those dead, decaying leaves. You want to snip
Get 'em
those
off.
off so that
Okay.
pests aren't, going to latch
That's the last
onto
thing I
those
need.
leaves. And so I would, try to put her in like bright filtered light. So if you have a bright window with a nice sheer curtain, because you don't want to put her in direct sunlight because it could be too harsh for her. So snip back those leaves.
So
put
she's
her
in
in a
ICU right
bright light.
now. I mean, this is
Yes,
critical
she is.
condition. Ooh,
The
okay.
the Green Girl Hospital.
Plant Queen, one more plant that is in need of your expertise here. I'm not sure what this one is. Is it in the succulent?
Cactus.
A cactus?
Like a cactus,
What would you recommend for this Green Queen?
Yeah, so she's doing some fun things.
She's
over
hanging
there.
off the side.
She is. So, cacti really enjoy bright light with some hours, I would say 1 or 2 hours of direct sunlight. So it looks like she needs some more sunlight. And I would hold back on watering her. So
Okay.
I'm on a schedule I have about maybe 40 cacti in my apartment. And I try to make sure that I'm watering them every 3 to 4 weeks just to really let that soil dry out.
3 to 4 weeks.
Because
okay.
Yeah, because if you study the anatomy of a cactus, they are really good at holding water in their stems and their leaves and the plant itself. And so they don't need wet soil all the time because they stored it inside themselves. And so I would let her dry out. I would give her a good amount of sun and then just enjoy the process of watching her grow.
Hey, very quickly, succulents, I'm killing them. Is it too much water or not enough water?
So succulents are often marketed as very easy to care for plants, and sometimes that's not necessarily the case, right?
I see.
And so I would encourage you, if you do have a succulent, the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is that the soil is well drained, right? And so you can add perlite, fir bark, and you can find all that at your local gardening store. Very easy to find. Just ask the shopkeeper and they can help you out with that. And then you want to make sure that your succulent has a pot that has drainage, right? And so often succulents that you find in a little grocery store and things like that are often in pots that have no drainage. And succulents hate sitting in water. You want to make sure that the water just goes straight through the pot. The soil gets a little damp and then it's allowed to dry out. So I would encourage you to good soil, pot with drainage, and then a good amount of sunlight.
Gotcha. Okay. Plant Queen, we always appreciate you
Always.
coming, saving us.
Got y'all.
Right? You can tell the stress that's going on in our lives. Thank you so much. And for more plant-based knowledge, you can follow the Plant Queen on Instagram.